guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. That's it, hosted by your girl Cheryl. Hope everyone is doing well today. So, breaking news. Kristen Combs, and if anyone don't know who Kristen Combs is, which I know that everyone do know who he is. He is the son of the rapper, producer, and businessman Sean Diddy Combs. Kristen Combs got served today. Got served in Sean Combs' Miami mansion for allegedly sexually assault. Does that sound familiar? The apple does not fall from the tree. Like father, like son, and both of their names are in the lawsuits. And this young woman that's suing Kristen Combs and Sean Diddy Combs is Grace. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her last name correctly, so forgive me. Macaulay. If I pronounce it incorrectly, forgive me. So she is suing the both of them for sexually assault and also endangerment. Um, because Sean Combs rented this yacht and he was aware what was happening, and he did nothing to prevent this incident that happened in regards to his son Christian Combs. And I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. This was bound to happen, that one of his sons were going to get charged for sexually assault, because they've seen it all. They've seen what their father has been doing for over the past decade, with the freak parties and other regular parties. So I'm not very surprised of this lawsuit. I knew this was bound to happen. It was better than late than never. But sure enough, this happened to Christian Combs, which I'm not surprised of. But allegedly, they're saying that they're innocent. This is not true. It did not happen. All of it is a lie. Blah blah blah. The whole spiel. Tend to lie a lot. But we have to say allegedly because no one doesn't want to get a lawsuit. Sure enough, I don't want any lawsuits on my hand because I don't have any money for people to sue me anyway. So anyway, so let's talk about this. So I just want to let you know I'm going to send you the link of the lawsuit in regards to this, so you guys can read it on your time. I'm just going to read you briefly in regards to the lawsuit that Grace is suing Christian Combs and also Sean Diddy Combs as well. And when I went through this lawsuit, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a lot of tea, a lot of tea. So I'm going to read to you some of the lawsuit in regards to this. So just bear with me, but I'm going to read you some of it. And again, I will share you the link below on my YouTube channel so you guys can, take a look at it on your spare time. So the plaintiff, again, not Sean, Grace, she's a plaintiff, and obviously the defendant is Christian Combs and also Sean Combs as well. So I'm gonna read to you the complaints in regards to this. So here we go. So apparently, Sean Diddy Combs rented a yacht. He was trying to have people get together, have parties, and all this other stuff. And you know how that goes with his parties, with drugs, alcohol, sex workers. That's what Grace is saying, that there were sex workers there. And she's the one that she works in the yacht, and providing services for rich folks, catering to them, giving them what they need and what they want, and just giving them like nice hospitality. And that's what she did. And apparently, Christian Combs was just getting fresh and is getting inappropriate, pardon me, inappropriate, and is doing and saying things that just made Grace feel uncomfortable. So I'm just going to read to you some of the stuff that she suing Sean Combs and Christian Combs. So upon entering the recording studio, defendant Combs immediately started ordering tequila shots be poured from the bottle of alcohol he may have brought onto the yacht. Irony, the defendant Combs was playing Cassidy, Me and You, was playing in the background. Cassidy was an artist under Sean Combs and was his former love interest, who was accused of Sean Combs of sexually and mentally abuse. The plaintiff noticed immediately that he was particularly attentive with her which she considered very inappropriate. However, the plaintiff began to become concerned when he insists, that when she takes shots of the tequila he may have brought on the yacht, on the board the yacht. So I have to pause right there. So obviously, Sean Diddy Combs, he has a tequila of Dilalome, and I forgot the other name of the tequila. I will come back to you with that name. But anyway, he brought it. And he kept pressuring her to have a shot, have a shot. And apparently she didn't want to have a shot. She was still working. She had to keep professional. And it seemed like Christian Combs was just keep egging her on to have the shot. And she didn't want it. So continuing on, at this point, the defendant, Christian Combs, violently grabbed the plaintiff's arm and began hurting her. He pulled the plaintiff to the seat beside him and prevented her from getting up. The plaintiff insists that she had to return to the pantry, but her plea fell off deaf ears. Angered defendant Christian Combs forced plaintiff to take another shot. So apparently she took that just one shot because I guess she was being peer pressured, so she took just one shot. The plaintiff was quite scared and realized that she was in a very dangerous situation. Plaintiff was also feeling the effect of the tequila shot and quickly suspect that the tequila was spiked. At this point, the situation escalated, and the plaintiff started to be physical and assaulted by the defendant by Sean Combs. He touched the plaintiff's legs, breasts, anus, and vagina. He also tried to kiss her and proceeded to kiss her neck, face, and hands. Luckily for the plaintiff, due to the defendant, Sean Combs insists on Mr. Jones recording everything. Mr. Jones also had an auto recording of the defendant, Christian Combs, drugging and sexually assaulting the plaintiff. Pause right there. Like, how dumb are you? Like, how dumb are you? You're going to have Mr. Jones, and we all know who Mr. Jones is, Rodney Jones, who also have a lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs. Like, how dumb and arrogant and a jackass are you going to have this man record your son sexually assaulting another woman? Like, and it's not going to bite you in the ass. Like, how dumb is Sean Combs? Like, I just feel like in his mind at the time that he was just untouchable, that he can do whatever he wants, and it was not going to come back to bite him. And sure enough, it did. And I just don't understand. No, I do understand, because he's very arrogant, he's very cocky, and he feel like he was not going to get caught by this, which apparently it has surfaced, because Mr. Jones have a copy of it, and so does she. She have Grace. She have a copy of the the auto recording. So it's just dumb on his part. And allegedly he's innocent. Let's continue on. Below is a transcript of the defendant Combs forcing the plaintiff to consume the suspected lace shot of Leon tequila. So those are Sean Diddy Combs' brand. That's what he used. So I'm going to read to you the auto. The plaintiff, Christian Combs. Yo, it is a shot o'clock. Defendant, no, I'm not doing shots, Christian. Everybody, I can't really read. I am so sorry. I apologize. Everybody, get out and take a shot. The plaintiff, I just put it on the ledge. Defendant, no. Take the whole thing. Plaintiff, no, you will take it as well. So she was trying to tell him to take it, but he kept forcing her to take it. See, I like the way she was thinking. Like, no, if I'm going to take a shot, you're going to take a shot too. Continue on. The defendant, take the whole shot. The plaintiff, I'm only doing it as long as you take it as well. So it seemed like Christian Combs was very resistant not taking the shot. Why is that? Why you keep forcing this young girl at the time, to take a shot, but you're not taking a shot? So that sounds a little suspect to me. That sounds like you have the drug, I mean, excuse me, the drink laced with drugs to drug her to do inappropriate things against her will. Because why are you not taking it? Again, a little suspect to me, because if someone's telling me to take a shot, right, you would think the other party would take a shot. Because I've been out many times in my past life, and we all take shots. It's not like I'm just taking a shot and then the rest of my party is not taking a shot. So it's a little suspect here that he didn't take the shot, but he kept forcing her to take it. Continuing on. Defendant Combs, I ain't going to lie. I'm not taking nothing. Please take the shot. The plaintiff, are you drugging me? Defendant Combs, take the shot. Hey, yo, play another beat one time, because now beep beep beep. I don't know what that transparent. And then there was another transcript below. But again, you can read the rest of the transcript. But again, this is very suspect to me, that the alcohol was laced with drugs. He was trying to drug her and take advantage of her, and she was not buying it. She was not falling for it. So the next thing that happened, the plaintiff retreated to a corner of the room, and defendant Combs began physical and extremely aggressive. He cornered the plaintiff and started to grope her. The plaintiff pushed back constantly. Defendant Combs then took off all his clothes, his, you know what, got an erection, and he grabbed her arm and was trying to force the plaintiff to perform, you know what, to him. I don't want to say it, it's just disgusting. And she kept refusing. She kept refusing. No, 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 no. And he just kept just harassing her. Disgusting. Then at this point, the defendant Combs violently grabbed the plaintiff's arm and beginning hurting her. He pulled the plaintiff to the seat beside him and prevented her from getting up. Oh, I just read that. I'm so sorry. And that's about it. That's about it. There's more, like I said, but again, you can read the link below on your spare time. But my whole thing is like, this is just crazy. This is just getting crazier, crazier, crazier in a minute. And obviously they're pleading their innocence, saying that it didn't happen. And I'm just going to paraphrase this. Obviously, Sean Combs knew about it. Grace told her boss, the captain, that what was going on, and he just brushed her on the side, like he didn't want to like help her. Like he continued to tell her the next day. He told her that night, pardon me, the next day, that still catered to these people after when she got sexually assaulted and groped by Christian Combs. Like he didn't do anything. And I feel like he needs to be accountable. Like you're the boss. I don't care how much money Sean Diddy Combs have. You should be protecting your employees. Your employees got sexually assaulted by Sean Diddy Combs' son, and you did absolutely nothing. The captain, nothing. He's a scumbag to the earth, and shame on him. Shame on him, especially if you have daughters or son, and you just didn't do anything because Sean Diddy Combs gave you hush money to shut you up and not say anything, which is totally disgusting. Disgusting. I guess when you have money and power, you make things go away. It sounds familiar. It really does sound familiar. Like Joe Biden did the same thing with his son Hunter Biden. Anyway, I don't want to go on that topic, that because it's just going to get me heated. Then, I guess with Grace, she was just going through so much with this whole situation that, things started to change in her life, that she couldn't sleep. She was going through depression. It just affected her mentally and physically, that to the point that she couldn't eat, she couldn't sleep, she was losing weight. She just couldn't function, and then she lost her job, and then she was in a relationship at the time, and there's pictures of bruises of her too, again, which I'm going to share you the link. And she was in a relationship at the time, and I guess her boyfriend couldn't hack it, he couldn't handle it, and he broke up with her. I'm like, dude, what an asshole. You're an asshole. I don't even know your name, but you're an asshole. Like, your former girlfriend was sexually assaulted, and she was going through some traumatic thing in her life, and you was not there to support her. You just broke up with her because someone put their hands on her. That was not her fault. That was Sean Combs' fault. And you're the asshole that left. Like, you didn't give her any support. You just left her at her vulnerable moment in her life, that she was going through something. You just left. Like, who does that? Who does that? And I'm sorry, Grace, at that time, he was just not for you. He was just not for you, because if he was for you and if you really loved you, he would have stuck by you and be there for you and support you and comfort you at your darkest hours. And obviously, he bailed like a coward. And I'm going to call him a coward because he is a coward for leaving. And you were better off. And I know you didn't felt that way at the time, but hopefully, all times heal wounds, and that you realize that you were better off without that asshole, because that was just a bullshit move to do that, just to leave your girlfriend at her darkest hours when she was getting sexually assaulted by Kristen Combs. But again, you can read more about this report of this lawsuit, and I just feel like it's just the beginning. It's just the surface, man. Because if there's a lawsuit against um, Sean Christian Combs, and Sean Combs too, because he was liable. He rented the boat. He knew what was happening. He didn't say anything. He paid a captain the hush hush money to keep things quiet, not to say anything, to silence her for not saying anything. And then luckily, she is speaking up now and telling her side of the story and telling her truth. And I feel like more people are just going to come out of the out of the whirlwind, and just keep on with the lawsuit, or they're just going to give them hush money to shut them up. But I don't think so. I don't think so. And according to Grace, it seemed like French Montana was there, and then what's that actor? Cuban Gooding Jr. was also there as well. Really weird, really crazy. It seemed like a lot of stuff was happening, a lot of stuff was going on, and I believe her. I believe her. Again, they're innocent until proven guilty. Allegedly, this happened to her. I believe her because I can see this happening. I really can. That his son probably did it. I really do, because obviously he grew up with his father. He's seen things at a young age, probably. So, and he thought at that age, at that time, that was appropriate. That's how you treat women. That's what you do, because my daddy did it. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised of this lawsuit. There's going to be more lawsuits against the both of them, even more. I wouldn't be surprised if the other sons, or his other son, is involved in this as well. Who knows? Nothing will shock me. And I just want to mention one more thing. His assistants, I forgot their names, but they're involved too, because they're the one that had all the drugs and the marijuana, the lace, all that stuff that was provided to Sean Diddy Combs, with the alcohol and stuff like that. And it's only those two alcohols, the tequila and the Ciroc vodka. Those are only two that he used, and I get it because that's his brand. That's what he promoted at the time. But it was just only those two, dark and clear. It's easy to drug someone, to be honest with you, and that's what they did. That's what they did. They actually did it, and they've been doing it for a very long time. And now it's catching up to them. Now it's catching up to them, and I just cannot wait until justice is served and they all get locked up. Especially people that were, I wouldn't say participate, but they knew and they said nothing. They should get locked up too. They should get fined. All of them, all the people that were there, that were involved, and they were told by other people that this happened to them, and then they just turned the other cheek and not say anything. They should go to jail or get fined as well. But let me know your thoughts in regards to Christian Combs, of this new lawsuit against him and Sean Diddy Combs. It just keep racking up, baby. And there's going to be more to come. So we're going to stay tuned and continue to keep you updated in regards to this. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking your time and listening what I have to say in regards to this whole mess. Thank you for watching. That's it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.